Welcome to the NYU Silver School of Social Work Convocation Ceremony of our 57th class. Before we begin, I ask that you mute all cell phones and other mobile devices. Thank you. Graduates, family, friends, and loved ones, we present to you the New York University Silver School of Social Work 2017 Convocation Exercises. Please welcome our NYU Silver faculty, honored guests, and student speakers. Please welcome our distinguished alumna, NYU trustee and school benefactor, Dr. Constance Silver.
What a great treat to be here. Welcome all you fantastic students and you parents who have made this all possible for them and for us. We appreciate it so much. As standing here, I kind of sat there, except there were maybe 8 of us in the cafeteria when I graduated from the Silver School of Social Work some 45 years ago. But whoa! But nothing changed. We're still the best social workers in the country. The only thing that has really changed is my gray hair, and I can't read without my glasses, so pardon me. I can have yours, is that what you said? Good evening, it's evening by now, and welcome to the New York University Silver School of Social Work's 2017 Convocation exercise. It gives me the greatest pleasure, you can't even imagine, to celebrate the graduation of this school's 57th class. Whoa. And when I heard those pipes every year, I cry all the way down the aisle. So you'll pardon me, I might sniff every once in a while. Anyway, this 57th class, who today will join our alumni network of more than 17,000, yay, social work practitioners and leaders in every field of the practice. We are affecting lives around the world, there is no doubt. Now, it is my honor to introduce NYU Silver's interim dean, Dr. James Jacquard, who is not only the most wonderful dean in the world, as you students all know, but he has ably led our school during this transition year. A professor and co-director of the School Center for Latino, Adolescent, and Family Health, Dr. Jacquard is one of the foremost experts in decision-making and attitude change, and was involved in the seminal work on the influential theory of reasoned action. His research applies decision, attitude, and communication theory to the alleviation of social problems, particularly adolescent and young adult problem behaviors related to unintended pregnancies, substance abuse, and so forth. Earlier this year, Jim was inducted into the American Academy of Social Work and Social Welfare in an honorific society of distinguished scholars worldwide and practitioners who are all dedicated to achieving excellence in the field of social work and social welfare. Please join me in welcoming and thanking Dr. James Jacquard.
NYU trustee and Silver alumna Constance Silver and Marty Silver, NYU Senior Vice Provost for Academic Analytics and Graduate Academic Affairs, Sybil Raver, First Lady of the City of New York, Chirlane McCray, family, friends, guests, and graduates, it's my distinct honor to welcome you to the 2017 NYU Silver School of Social Work Convocation ceremony. Welcome. Graduates, your class has a special place in my heart because over the course of my 40 years in education, you will have the distinction of being my only class of graduates as the interim dean. You're my first class and my last class. I'm wrapping up my interim year as dean, and I look forward to welcoming the new dean for the School of Social Work later this summer. You came to Washington Square from all walks of life and from around the globe, representing over 30 countries and 25 states. Each of you brings rich traditions, experiences, and perspectives on the challenges that confront our community, globally and locally. MSW graduates, before coming to NYU, you attended an impressive array of colleges, from Peking University to the University of Notre Dame, from Tulane to Tufts, from Beijing Normal University to the University of Toronto. This year, we are celebrating our first graduating class from our global MSW program, something you will hear more about later this evening. You are diverse in age and experience. Some of you chose social work after successful careers in other fields, from education, law, business, or acting. Others are the first generation of college or graduate school graduates in your families. Thanks a lot. All of these backgrounds have served to inspire and propel you forward. Before issuing my formal welcome to you for this evening's ceremonies, there are a few important points that I want to make. First and foremost, we as a faculty here in the school are so very proud of you. We really are. We are very, very proud of you. You, like us, have chosen a profession where you put the well-being and betterment of others at the very top of your priority list. You could have chosen a career in business or computers or engineering, but instead you chose a career in social work, a career that often involves serving some of the most marginalized populations in the United States and around the world, those that are most underserved by our government. You have embraced the core values of social work profession: dignity and the worth of the person, importance of human relationships, integrity, competence, service, and social justice. Good for you. Good for you. The choice you made tells us so much about you and your families, about who you are as a person and who your parents are as they help shape you to the person you have become. Good for you and good for them. I have attended many student functions this year, and in the context of doing so, I have heard many student accounts of how inspiring their professors have been to them. This is extremely gratifying to me as dean, but in reality, it is you who inspire us. It is because of people like you that we do what we do as teachers. I sincerely thank you for just being you. Thank you. I want to emphasize that you're going to make a difference in this world, and a big difference at that. You are part of something very special. There are about 600 of you graduating today. If in a given month, each of you can affect in a meaningful way the lives of just 2 or 3 people, then that will translate into this year's graduating class, affecting some 1,800 people every month. When we touch the lives of one person, we almost always touch the lives of 2 or 3 people surrounding that person: a parent, a spouse, a child, a loved one. So when you take this into account, the number of people your graduating class will affect in a month multiplies to well over 5,000 people. If you do this for one full year, the number skyrockets to 60,000 people. And if your class does this for 5 years, it becomes 300,000 people, just this class alone. The math tells us that your graduating class alone, if you focus and stay with it, will positively impact well over 250,000 people in the next 5 years. Add to that the NYU Silver classes before you and those to come, and it is clear that you are part of something very, very special and something that is truly changing the world. Good for you. After today's ceremony, you may think you are leaving NYU to move on to the next stage of your careers. But to us, the faculty and staff here at NYU, you have only just joined the NYU Silver School family. You are important to us. We want you to succeed. We will be here for you like family. If you need help of any kind, come to us. We will be here for you. Count on us, always. Thank you. When I was your age, I was a student at UC Berkeley in the 60s. And my vision of the world was colored by the activism and idealism of the time. That lens continues to this day. I greeted this year's incoming class with a quote from a song by John Lennon. For you, I quote a simple lyric by my kindred spirit, Neil Young. Long may you run. Thank you. Before I go further, I want to take a moment to acknowledge two of your esteemed professors who exemplify the values of the social work profession and who will be retiring this summer. Dr. Alma Carton, after 38 years, and Dr. Martha Gabriel, after 30 years of service to the school. Please join me in thanking them both. They are very, very special people. They've made extremely important contributions to our school and to society. Class of 2017, congratulations on completing your program of study. Dr. Raver, First Lady Chirlane McCray, faculty and staff of the Silver School, honored family members and guests, I officially welcome you to the 2017 NYU Silver School of Social Work graduation ceremony. Excuse me a minute. I'm now honored to welcome Dr. Sybil Raver to the podium to bring greetings on behalf of President Andrew Hamilton. Dr. Raver is NYU's Senior Vice Provost for Academic Analytics and Graduate Academic Affairs. Prior to joining the Provost's office, Dr. Raver served as the inaugural director of NYU's Institute of Human Development and Social Change. As a social scientist trained in psychology and public policy, Dr. Raver has played a key role in fostering interdisciplinary research at NYU. Her very important research focuses on early learning and development in the context of poverty and policy. In addition to her work at NYU, Dr. Raver advises local and federal government agencies and foundations on promoting healthy development and learning among children from birth to the 3rd grade. Please welcome Dr. Sybil Raver. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Jacquard, and I'd also like to thank you, Dr. Silver, for your incredibly deep and enduring dedication to this university and to the school. I'm so deeply pleased to be here today with the graduates, your families, and the faculty and staff of the Silver School of Social Work. I'd first like to take this opportunity to thank Jim Jacquard for his stellar leadership of the school over the course of this academic year. It's important for parents and students that have joined us here today to know that Dr. Jacquard has served as a terrific dean at a time when we've undergone a great deal of local and national change on many, many different fronts. In addition to his role as a senior leader at NYU, he serves as a director of research affairs at Silver School of Social Work, where Jim is a tireless mentor, not only for students but for faculty, inspiring both those groups in carrying forward extremely important research on affecting children and adolescents and adults' mental health and well-being. So please join me in thanking Dean Jacquard for his leadership and his vision as we bring this academic year to a close. And now, as Vice Provost of New York University, I bring greetings and congratulations from Provost Catherine Fleming and President Andrew Hamilton, as well as the entire NYU community. This afternoon, or evening actually, it's my privilege to recognize the outstanding accomplishments of the class of 2017. Graduates of 2017, you've successfully addressed the challenges of the last years that you've spent here pursuing your education and training, and you've combined your individual efforts with those of your faculty members to expand your knowledge and clinical skill in this, your chosen field. NYU is a very special type of research university. It is a private university in public service, in the words of its founder, Albert Gallatin. It is also in and of the city, or today we often think of it as in and of the world. Perhaps now more than ever, we feel the depth and the gravity of that university-wide commitment. The Silver School at NYU is a special place that helps to make real that very lofty set of goals. I was reminded of this today at an earlier meeting where New York City's Mayor Bill de Blasio announced his administration's success in reducing poverty and inequality in this great city, the city of my birth and the city that we have all come to love. De Blasio highlighted the ways that we must use evidence and innovation to improve people's lives. He reminded us that it takes wisdom, but even more than wisdom, it takes heart and tenacity to tackle such major challenges as homelessness and families' economic insecurity. It takes wisdom, heart, and tenacity to tackle New Yorkers' struggles with undiagnosed mental health difficulties, as our city's First Lady, Chirlane McCray, has taught us through Thrive NYC. Silver School of Social Work exemplifies those values of wisdom, heart, and tenacity in tackling the major socioeconomic, psychosocial, and political challenges of our time. First, your school is known for excellence in clinical and research-based education at the baccalaureate, MSW, and PhD levels. You have the wisdom to know how to make a difference. Second, your faculty not only provide excellent training, but they also build that knowledge base through research. This school and its McSilver Institute are known for their excellent scientific and clinical work on pressing social problems that need solutions now. Third, your work highlights the deep dedication of Silver School to fundamental values of social justice and human diversity, serving all people. You provide us, the NYU community, with hope as you make those values real. This has been true in the past, where the field of social work has been responsible for many of the defining social movements and policy transformations of our time. Think for a minute. Leaders in social work are responsible for the establishment of the juvenile court system, the creation of pension programs for the elderly, key legislation prohibiting child labor, key successes in securing civil rights for all, and building systems of public health reform and social insurance. And I am confident that your dedication to these fundamental values will carry us forward through these very turbulent and sometimes tough times. In short, you carry those traditions and values not only into the city, but into the future, and you serve to inspire us as you place compassion and justice at the center of your work, right beside the values of excellence and rigor. So turn to those around you and tell them, you are brave. You are brave for doing this work. Or tell yourself, I am brave, for we are brave to move forward with this kind of work at this time. Good. We applaud you. We do applaud you. And even more importantly, we thank you as you actively change the world for the better through your clinical talent, your leadership, your service, and your innovation. In closing, let me say that we are deeply proud of you, the class of 2017, our newest alumni. It is my hope that whether you are living and working in New York City or leaving for points far from New York, that your future will hold a close and lifelong relationship with NYU and especially with Silver. And so I offer to you and your families, the universities, and my own best wishes and congratulations.
Please welcome Silver Professor and former President of the NASW, Dr. Jean Anastas.
It is my great honor and also my great pleasure to introduce to you this year's National Association for Social Workers Alex Rosen Student of the Year Award to Mr. Terrence Coffey. All right, come on up. Now he's going to have to stand here and listen to some wonderful things about him that clearly you all know about. This award was named for Alex Rosen, who was the first dean of the Graduate School of Social Work at New York University, who also developed outreach programs and improved health services on the Lower East Side. This award is given to a student who has demonstrated exceptional professional commitment and dedication to social work values through student leadership, field practice, and academics. About Mr. Coffey. He earned his Bachelor of Science in Social Work from NYU Silver last year in May of 2016. This year he was selected one of 6 presenters at the Silver School's inaugural Social Justice and Diversity Grant Conference this past April. He's presented at the school's continuing education conference called Reimagine Justice, Mass Incarceration, Reentry, and Trauma, which happened this past December. He hosted a community panel on the new Jim Crow with the support of the author of that groundbreaking work, Michelle Alexander. He partnered with student group Knock Knock Give a Sock to co-host, you guys are great.
Knock, knock.
To host a series of Meet Your Neighbor dinners, bringing together people who are experiencing homelessness with those who are not. He's also been the 2016 recipient of NYU's President's Service Award, and for the past 2 years, he was selected for NYU Silver's Excellence in Leadership Award. So you can see why he deserves this fabulous award. Congratulations, Mr. Coffey.
Please welcome again Interim Dean James Jackard.
Thank you. I'm now pleased to introduce our convocation speaker, Chirlane McCray, the First Lady of New York City. I have to brag about her. She can't come up right away. She's a writer and a passionate advocate of the underserved. Ms. McCray is the driving force behind Thrive NYC, the most comprehensive mental health plan of any city or state in the USA. Thrive NYC is changing the culture around mental health and substance misuse, reimagining the way government and its partners deliver services, and making it easier for people to get help in the places where they live, work, worship, and learn. The First Lady is honored to serve as chair of the Mayor's Fund to Advance New York City. The Mayor's Fund is the city's official nonprofit, a one-of-a-kind organization that brings together government, philanthropies, and the private sector to work on some of the most pressing issues of our time, including mental health, youth workforce development, and immigration and citizenship. She is also honorary co-chair of the Commission on Gender Equity and is guiding efforts to create a city where every girl and woman is treated equally and feels safe. Ms. McCray and Mayor Bill de Blasio have 2 remarkable children, Chiara and Dante. You can learn more about the First Lady's work on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. She invites New Yorkers to help her make the greatest city in the world even greater. Please welcome Chirlane McCray.
Dean Jacquard, thank you. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. Distinguished faculty and staff, your passion for service is an inspiration to your students and for all of us. Congratulations, class of 2017. You are a wondrous sight to behold. And congratulations to all your families and friends who supported you in getting to this graduation day. What a moment this is to receive a degree in social work. You know, television and the newspapers often feature the heroism of police officers, EMS workers, and firefighters who do an amazing job of saving lives. But do you know who else saves lives? Social workers, of course. And society is finally beginning to understand the immense value of this profession, how essential social workers are for our society to function well. Just think about it. Where would New York City be after the attacks of 9/11? After Hurricane Sandy? After the East Village gas explosion? Without our social workers, where would we be? When families are torn apart, upended by dysfunction or disaster, who is there to knit the fabric of their lives back together? Social workers inhabit a crucial place in our communities, helping people solve and cope with problems day after day after day. They are the quiet heroes, and I'm a big fan. Over these last years, I've had many opportunities to see for myself how social workers can change the trajectory of a life for the better. As Dean Jacquard mentioned earlier, in November of 2015, my team and I launched Thrive NYC. It is the most comprehensive mental health plan of any city or state in the nation. Thrive is designed to change the way New Yorkers think about mental health and the way city government and its partners deliver services. And my work has blessed me with many opportunities to spend time with people like you who have pledged to spend their lives helping others. I love that sound. One of the social workers I met not too long ago is Yahira. She's a licensed clinical social worker at MS 118 in the Bronx. Bronx in the house. Yahira helped a young Mexican girl heal from the wounds left by an abusive father. And you know, that young girl graduated from junior high with honors. Another social worker I met recently is Leslie, who works at our Family Resource Center in Queens. Leslie helped an angry young man regain control of his emotions, while also helping his mother regain control of her life. And there's also Isabel, an MSW at Hamilton Madison House in Chinatown, who uses origami to help seniors deal with depression. I can't tell you how much joy she brings to these seniors as she helps them connect to one another while creating these bright and beautiful paper sculptures. During my time as First Lady, I've had the honor of meeting dozens and dozens of remarkable people, heads of state, best-selling authors, and celebrated social activists. And Yahira, Leslie, and Isabel are right up there with the most righteous of them all. My respect and admiration extends to all the social workers I've met and to all of you for choosing this noble profession. Now, to those graduates who already have exciting jobs waiting for you beyond these walls, I say kudos. Your employers are very lucky to have you. And to those of you who are still looking, I say, please listen closely, because I have a great opportunity to share with you. One of Thrive NYC's signature programs is the Mental Health Service Corps. And this is how it works. First, we recruit physicians and recently graduated doctoral and master's level clinicians to serve as members. Then, we do a little matchmaking to make sure that we get people to a place that fits. The Corps members are sent into the neighborhoods where they are needed most and embedded in primary care practices, substance use programs, and mental health clinics. This is a great opportunity for social workers at the beginning of their careers, and the hours they work are counted toward their clinical license. Both social workers and physicians are offered a competitive salary and additional professional development trainings. What I appreciate most is that the Corps members are out in the neighborhoods where they are needed most and working in integrated care settings, helping us break down the wall that has divided mental health and physical health for far too long. The Corps currently has more than 100 mental health pioneers, including 13 graduates of NYU Silver School of Social Work. But we want to grow that number to at least 400. So there's opportunity here. If you are interested in learning more or applying, just Google Mental Health Service Corps. We are looking for candidates like you right now. Wherever your journey takes you, I hope you never lose touch with the pride and sense of accomplishment you are feeling right now. You did the work. You earned it. You deserve that glow of satisfaction. The life of service to others is not easy. Your fame and glory will come from the path you blaze to tend those who need you. Your riches will be measured by the number of hearts you touch. And you will go to sleep each night knowing that you are leading a worthy life, that you are doing everything in your power to leave this world a better place than you found it. And let me tell you, that's worth a hell of a lot. Jane Addams, perhaps our best-known social worker, once said that action indeed is the sole medium of expression for ethics. I believe that is true. And I believe that makes all of you role models and heroes for everyone who aspires to put ethics into action. So on behalf of Mayor de Blasio and all New Yorkers, congratulations again on this tremendous accomplishment.
Please welcome Melissa Bowman, delivering greetings on behalf of our doctoral graduating class.
Good evening, Dean Jackard, Dr. Hahn, esteemed faculty, and guests. I am deeply honored to be here tonight representing the doctoral class of 2017. Before I entered the PhD program at Silver, I was a clinical social worker, devoting most of my career to working with child and adult survivors of trauma, violence, and abuse. In addition to the interpersonal abuses my clients experienced, they also faced the traumas of poverty, discrimination, and marginalization. Disempowered by individuals and institutions, the survivors I worked with were often rendered silent. But together, we created a safe, empowering, and collaborative space where my clients connected with their own power, with their own voices, and used both to attain a sense of safety within themselves and within the greater community. I sought out the doctoral program at Silver because I wanted to use my real-world experience with survivors to reach a larger audience through research, writing, teaching, and scholarship. In essence, I wanted to use my own voice on behalf of survivors to enact broader-scale change. I felt that the program's commitment to practice-informed research and its stellar faculty would provide the best training ground for these endeavors, and I was right. In addition to the rigorous coursework and research instruction, I had the good fortune of working with an exceptional dissertation committee. I extend my deepest gratitude to Dr. Hahn, Dr. Anastas, and Dr. Barocas for pushing my work to a higher standard while patiently guiding and supporting me. When I felt small and unsure that I had anything important to say, they valued and encouraged my clinical social work perspective. And because of this, I completed a dissertation that I hope will, in some way, help mothers and children impacted by intimate partner violence. And now, as we prepare to leave NYU, our collective social work voices are needed more than ever. We are being called to action in new and in unprecedented ways as challenges face us on many fronts. In the current political climate, the very values we espouse and the communities of people we pledge to help are even more vulnerable. And we ourselves or our loved ones may be amongst the targeted. The hard-won rights that so many before us have fought for are once again under attack, while ideologies of hate and division threaten our principles of inclusion, tolerance, and respect. But as I look around this room tonight at all of you, I feel a profound sense of hope. Yeah. As social workers, we are the profession most qualified to confront these injustices. We stand strong in our conviction to empower others. We prioritize social justice and make it our duty to advocate for society's most oppressed populations. We are the holders of context and the promoters of individual, systemic, and institutional change. I hope as we leave here today, we will hold tight to our core social work values and to our sense of purpose. And may they guide us as together we face the many challenges ahead. Congratulations to the class of 2017. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Wenrei Han, Director of the PhD program. Thank you.
Thank you. It's such a great honor to be here today. Good evening, Dean Jacker, Senior Vice Provost Raver, Trustee Silver, esteemed faculty, guests, and most importantly, Silver School graduates. As the director of the Silver School PhD program, I'm such honored to be here to announce this year's PhD graduates and to conduct the doctor holding ceremony. Attending the PhD in social work entails a very rigorous and painstaking process that requires mastery of the essential theory, research, and the methodological training to become experts in substantive areas of relevance to social welfare practice, policy, and service delivery. The PhD graduates at this convocation conducted independent research on focused topics and successfully completed their dissertations, expanding our profession's knowledge about vulnerable and marginalized population and the contemporary social issues that's very dear to our hearts. Importantly, we appreciate so very much their commitment to engaging in practice and research that will make a difference in people's lives. This year's graduates, I'm so happy to know, will enter the ranks of social work intellectual leadership as faculty at School of Social Work and leading social welfare researchers and scholars. Each of our PhD graduates is poised to promote social and economic justice and to address society's most challenging, complex social issues. PhD graduates, all the success we honor today is possible because of the gifts you have been given, and also because your own hard work. But to be who you are and where you are today also have a lot to do with people who have supported you in any way they could, financially, emotionally, and intellectually. So please stand up, PhD graduates. Please join me in giving me the biggest applause you could from the bottom of your heart to your families. To your families and people who have supported you in your journey. Yeah. So I'm not going to sugarcoat, thank you, what is come for you, but rather I would like to provide you with a much more realistic picture. Please know that you have just finished the easy part of your life. Life from this point on can be quite overwhelming and challenging, but please remember the reasons you are here today in the first place. And please go with your heart and your passion. And please allow me to quote from Mary and Richard Templeton, is two leaders in the tech world, to draw upon their own personal life experience and lessons. Quote unquote, small and steady steps can be quite big and spectacular. They move you to a bigger place. So please remember when you encounter any challenging and any frustration, please also know we will always be here for you. And please return to the Washington Square and let us know about your scholarship and your practice so that we can watch you rising and celebrate your success with you. Our world needs everything you could offer. But first, today and tonight is your day and your night, so please enjoy. It is now my great honor to celebrate this momentous accomplishment with our graduates and their families as they embark upon careers as social work leaders and scholars. The conferral of doctorhood by each graduate's dissertation advisor is a very special honor to mark this very significant accomplishment. As I announce the names of the 9 PhD graduates of 2017, we have been very busy this year. The doctorhood will be placed over the head of each of them, demonstrating their successful completion of degree requirements and distinguishing this notable achievement. The title of each graduate's dissertation appears in your program and on the screen. The very first doctor I will be holding on is Dr. Melissa Bowman. Dr. Laurie Pennington to be hooded by Dr. Jean Anastas. Dr. Sherry Ben David to be hooted by Dr. Michelle Monson. Dr. Andrea Cole to be hooted by Dr. Michelle Monson. Dr. Diana Padilla to be hooted by Dr. Liliana Golden. Dr. Rosa Cho to be hooted by Dr. Liliana Golden. Dr. Kaya O'Brien to be hooted by Dr. Jennifer Manu. Dr. Linda Lauren Jerson, also on Dr. O'Brien's dissertation committee. Dr. Jeff Steen to be hooted by Dr. Lala Strassner. Last but not least, Dr. Laura Summerhill will be hooted by Dr. Tuckman on behalf of Dr. Chair Dr. Trudy Festener. Please join me to congratulate our future leaders.
Please welcome Alyssa Vu delivering greetings on behalf of our undergraduate graduating class.
Okay. Woo, lots of people here. How's everyone doing? Y'all act like you got another month left to graduate. How are you all doing? Thank you. Interim Dean Jackard, Assistant Dean Hawkins, Trustee Silver, First Lady Chirlane McCray, my parents Bo Met Mo Duan and Gao Vu, colleagues, family, and loved ones. Welcome to the Silver School of Social Work's 2017 Convocation. Please join me as we welcome the PhD, MSW, and of course, our undergraduate class of 2017. My name is Alyssa Vu, and I am humbled to be presenting the salutary speech on behalf of my class this evening. Jesus. Congratulations! You've just spent the last few years learning and enduring class lectures and assignments while balancing field placement in one of the most difficult career paths. Not gonna lie, social work, as you probably know, is difficult. But for those of you who don't know how hard it is, let me just give you a small peek of what it was like to be us this year. We spent countless hours writing papers and collecting knowledge in class, another 600 hours or so in our field placement working with people who have problems that we've never imagined, and perhaps spending a few hours or more drinking lots of wine, if you're 21, of course, to cope with the fact that we chose a career that focuses on others more than ourselves. A very wise social work professor told me there will always be a lot of jobs for social workers because somewhere out there, there are always social workers burning out. It's true, social workers are tasked with working and dealing with problems that society doesn't want to confront with. Poverty, mental health, homelessness, trauma and abuse, injustice, inequality, a whole plethora of societal issues that no one else dares to touch but us. No pressure. The same professor also said, in the pursuit of helping others grow, remember that you yourself need to grow as well. For those of you out there who don't know, despite how strenuous this work is, social work is daring, engaging, and rewarding. We've welcomed all of these challenges and responsibilities. We've engaged in difficult and sometimes uncomfortable conversations with our professors, whether they're about disparity of wealth or how to be an ally for our clients. We allowed ourselves to open up and participate in advocacy and stand up for the causes we believe in. Not only have we been immersed in our field placements, where we taught our clients skills and resources, but our clients taught us some things about ourselves that we've never learned before. Yeah. And as if we're not superhuman already, most of us have been engaged in other types of involvement: student leadership, policy enactment, nonprofit work, speaking engagements, traveling outside of our comfort zone. Whether some of us are choosing to continue a path in social work or go and explore different careers, we have still received an education and a foundation of how to work with people and ourselves. To my superhuman friends, go forth with however you choose to integrate social work and the experiences you've gained here at Silver. Remember what you felt these past few years: the struggles, the sleepless nights, the successes, the endless phone calls to your support systems. Try to remember what your professors have taught you, especially about self-care, because we know how much we'll need it. Remember the agencies and clients you've worked with, and how you can't decide whether or not you hated it or loved it. But most importantly, remember why you're in social work, despite the fact that it's difficult. If it's because you'd like to be in the most rewarding career and to impact lives, you found the right place. Now, before I leave this podium, I would like to not only thank, but congratulate our support systems out there. Family members, friends, colleagues, my siblings, even pets. You did it as well. Yeah. You deserve to be up here with us. Granted, you might not have done the same 600 hours that we were required to do, but I'm sure you spent countless hours with us anyway by supporting, loving, and sending your warm wishes and thoughts to us. At this time, I would like to ask my peers who are able to stand up and to turn and face your family and friends. Come on. We'd like to graduate on time. Yeah. Give your support network a huge acknowledgement or a round of applause for what they've done for you. Woo! Tiffany! Yeah! Without you, my class and I would have never grown and would have never experienced this complex and rewarding life that we are about to embark on. So congratulations, class of 2017 and loved ones. We are officially entering a new, challenging, but exciting part of our lives together. Thank you. I would now like to introduce you to our undergraduate dean, a mentor and someone who has impacted so many lives, including my own, Dr. Robert Hawkins.
Congratulations, graduates. So I am happy and proud to introduce you to the Social Work Bachelors of Science graduates of 2017. And I also want to say congratulations to the parents, siblings, partners, and family members who helped get you here. This year, we have such a wonderful and accomplished group of graduates. Students we all can be proud of, but I want to tell you a little bit about them. They have all shown their commitment to social work and social justice and creating a better world, evident in their entering social work at such an early stage in their lives. Some of them came here at 17, 18 years old. Half of our students started with us as freshmen, the other half joined us as transfers, either from somewhere else at NYU or from community college or other four-year programs. And they came from all over the country and all over the world to complete a rigorous academic program, both in social work and in liberal arts. Some double majoring, double minoring, triple minoring. Some are global public health dual majors, and others have double majors in politics, psychology, and other fields. In addition to the very challenging field internships they all have, so many of our students volunteered in a wide variety of fields, such as raising awareness of intimate partner violence, child trafficking, health advocacy, immigrant rights, global social work, and advocating for rights for undocumented immigrants. And some of our graduates had their field internships really all over the city, but in traditional social service agencies, such as homeless services and child welfare, and others in less traditional ones like music therapy programs and innovative programs for recent immigrants. Many of our graduates will be continuing in advanced standing programs in masters in social work in St. Louis, Chicago, Boston, uptown at Columbia, and of course, we will welcome many of our students back here at home at NYU Silver. So, what that means for those of you who might not be aware of advanced standing, that means that in one more year, they can join the ranks of our graduating master's students. So now I know that I want to talk to the graduates right now, the undergraduate students right now, because you have a tremendous amount to be proud of, and you have much left to do. You have learned to be advocates, to help others, and to work towards social justice. But I want to leave you with one thing, and I want you to remember this, that you have a privilege and a gift. As you continue in social work, that privilege is going to grow. Many of you who have worked with families and couples, with children, with communities, have the privilege to spend time in other people's lives. Among many things, this is what social workers do. But it's not a right, it's not an entitlement, but it's a gift that our clients give us. And I'd like for you to remember to cherish that gift and remember that it is a privilege to be in a role that helps make the world a better place. To my undergraduate students, and really to all of our graduating students, I wish you much success in your journey. Thank you and congratulations.
Alyssa M. Vu. Morgan Sarah Siegel. Abdul Rahman. Catherine Lee Landis. Sebastian R. Lopez Calvo. Gabrielle Mas. Kyle Philbrook. Elisabetta F. Moiso. Fernando Linares Sanchez. Rodrigo Machado da Silva. Jacob Kupperman. Rachel M. Langer. Taylor Colby. Kara Marie Otero. Lauren Osoria. Hina Afridi. Mariam Yvonne Fayez. Devin J. Splain.
Tali Zilberman Newhouse. Marybeth Namitz. Kirk James Cooper Johnson. Tara A. Reedy. Samantha Ashley Seligman. Brooklyn Williams. Carolyn Zurak. Laura O. Alexa Lauren Yarnell. Alyssa Brielle Hernan. Amanda Y. Sale. Alyssa Horniak. Brendan Layden. Kendall M. Watt. Shamel Gloucester. Clarimar Capian. Lisa Amato. Christelle Isabel Ade. Madeline Abreu. Please give a round of applause for our graduating undergraduate students. Please welcome Adriana Ruvalcaba, delivering greetings on behalf of our MSW graduating class.
Buenas noches. Buenas noches to Interim Dean Jacquard, Associate Dean Martin, esteemed faculty and staff, family and friends, and of course to the graduating class of 2017. I am honored and humbled to address all of you today on behalf of NYU Silver's MSW class of 2017 and none other than NYC's Radio City Music Hall. So how did we all get here? Well, I for one took the 1 train down. It was crowded with Columbia grads, and the humidity didn't help either. So I hope everybody else had a much smoother commute in, or better yet, you were able to afford like a cab or an Uber, something that us graduate students don't have the luxury or the privilege just yet. Speaking of the environment and privilege, we as social workers know that we are all a product of our environment and nothing happens in a vacuum. Coming to the field of social work did not happen out of the blue for me. It was all part of my lived experiences and the people who surrounded me. I must admit that I had myself a stigma towards social work and what it meant. Well, ignorance is bliss. When I began to explore just what this field entails and all it offered me and those around me, it was like opening up Pandora's box. The values that come with this field are very special and unique. Our desire to make a difference in the world by addressing oppression and social injustices might be corny and cliche, but it is the true core of our field. These values are a product of those who inspire us. So thank you to the families, loved ones, and friends here today for being our inspiration. And to my parents who came here with nothing but a dream and believed and encouraged me when I needed it the most, gracias de todo corazón. This is why this field means so much to me. The possibilities it grants me to continue to challenge the status quo and fight the good fight, especially in these trying times, are truly endless. Part of me struggled to find the right words to express what social work truly meant to me. So as the great Cesar Chavez once said, you are never strong enough that you don't need help. With that being said, I enlisted some of my closest social work colleagues who have influenced me and my experience here at NYU to share what this field means to them. Here are their words. I was tired of being angry all the time about all the ways the world was screwed up and unfair. Social work has taught me to channel that rage into love and action. Social work is social justice. It means equity, empathy, leadership, and love. I didn't choose social work, it chose me, and I feel privileged to be a voice for the silenced. To me, social work means listening and hearing more than just the silence, speaking up when nobody wants to say a word, and seeing in others what they fail to see in themselves. Social work gives me the opportunity to heal the wounds and trauma of those who the system set up to fail. Social work is more important than ever in this social political climate. It's who we are at the forefront of making a difference. Nothing moves until we do. Discrimination, hate, oppression, and pain are static from the sidelines. Through social work, I've become part of many pushing forward toward that change. I have felt like a social worker long before I knew it was a profession. The call to action and responsibility to the most vulnerable made it the natural choice. To be a social worker is to fight for all my ancestors have sacrificed. My hope is that these words have inspired you as much as they have inspired me. So to my fellow graduates, mark today in your memory bank, because this is your day in history. NYU Silver will never be the same now that you have passed through its doors, and neither will you. Hold on to your passion, because the world depends on it. P.S. Black Lives Matter, no ban, no wall, and love always wins. Thank you and congratulations. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce our Associate Dean for Academic Affairs and the Director of the MSW program, Dr. James Martin.
Thank you, Adriana. Among the MSW graduates of 2017 are students who are comprising the first graduating cohort of Silver School's global MSW program in Shanghai and New York. And it's my great pleasure to introduce my colleague, Professor Qingwen Xu, coordinator of the program, who has come here all the way from Shanghai to mark this historic occasion.
Thanks, Dean. first class of global MSW students. Where are you? Okay. All right. This is for you. 你们真是太棒了！在过去的2年当中，在上海，在纽约，你们一直表现惊人的出色，充分融入东西2种文化，在不同的社区环境当中应对类似的社会问题。这些挑战不仅需要充分的专业能力，而且也需要无比的个人勇气和智慧。我们在上海，在纽约，所有见证你们成长的老师，对你们取得的成绩无比的自豪，也非常欣慰地看到你们带着全球服务、创新和领导力的视野，由此步入社会工作的专业领域。衷心地表示祝贺 ，Congratulations！ All right. You're amazing. In the last 2 years, you've been working extremely hard in both Shanghai and New York, getting yourself into both Eastern and Western cultures, and working on similar social issues, but in very different community contexts, require both professional competency and personal courage and talent. We, all social work faculties in Shanghai and New York, who have witnessed your growth, we're so proud of you. And we're also very extremely happy to see that you're moving to the social work profession with an unparalleled view of global service, innovation, and leadership. Congratulations. Thank you.
So, the more than 500 MSW graduates of 2017 who are about to come up to the stage in this iconic theater in this great city have made it to the end of a process described by many as difficult, rewarding, and transformative. They found ways to manage a difficult schedule. They wrote innumerable papers. They learned about practice methods, research methods, policies, developmental behavioral theories, and they dealt with challenging and sometimes unforeseen situations in their field placements and in the world around them. This is the process of becoming a professional social worker, committed to helping and empowering people in need and contributing to the realization of a more socially and economically just society. And I commend all of you for this accomplishment. And now, as director of the MSW program, I get to say one of the happiest things I get to do all year. Senior Vice Provost Raver, Dean Jackard, guests, families, and friends, I am proud to present to you the NYU Silver Master of Social Work graduates of 2017.
Adriana Crystal Rubalcaba. Dana Kukin. Lisa Janice Page. Yutong Lee. Nicole DeVivo. Jesse A. Cordero. Yuan Zhang.
Terrence Coffey. Tracy Lynn Stein.
Tiffany S. Matra. Marilyn Williams.
Michaela Dadabo. Tyler D. Andriozzi. Julian Arias. Tamara Corley. Irma Aliaj.
Peter Tu. Emily M. Quigley. Brianna Nash. Jessica Muniz.
Dee Bonnick. Jasmine S. Fenton.
Chanel Marcellus. Melanie Andrea Madero. Victoria L. Sheridan. Victoria R. Simeone. Jennifer M. McHugh. Davina Priscoda. Melissa Beatrice Volpe.
Lydia Shalmara Castro. Deyi Lian. Lindsay Eccleston.
Drew A. Moore.
Maya Jacoby.
Barbara Mitchell.
Robin Breyer Gottlieb.
Alexis Ramos.
Davina B. Levine. Susan Bornstein. Beth K. Hoffman Patalona. Brianna Azzarelli. Khadija N. Hankerson.
Peter Z. Pittinger.
Leah S. Frank. Grace Ann Agresta. Margaret Ann Franzetti. Jacqueline M. Bishop.
Kelly Isabella Milanowski. Alyssa Staniland.
Tony M. Garcia. Brittany J. Garino.
Jenna Vinci. Shruti Tiwari.
Jessica M. Grasso. Ashley S. Evans.
Miranda Michike. Whitney Skrelly.
Lindsay Danielle Davis.
Jessica Workhoven. Kristen Strickland.
Suzanne Feldman Levy. Felicia Newman Ash.
Jennifer Sarah Swab Yanovitz.
Mackenzie Sweetser Bullerjohn.
Mediam Nasant.
Michael K. Bonsu.
Tamara M. Walrand.
Kayla M. Lesser. Jenna Isker. Danelli Hussein. Catherine L. Delgado.
Rebecca Weiser. Tiffany Tamara Schmidt. Shaquana Mayers.
Sarah C. Hughes.
Alexandria Phillips. Haley A. Zoller.
Elizabeth C. Graham.
Tess Weiner.
Miracle J. Coleman. Shira Rose Burke. Shanice Collins.
Fatima Yafai.
Mackenzie Kane. Alexandra R. Bronca.
Daniel Sussman. Alexandra Velasquez.
Nicole Gutierrez.
Tammy Smith.
Angelica Kaminska. Nicole N. Hibbert. Kiba Grazette.
Michelle A. Powell Ashman.
Durantina Kolaku.
Esther C. Pierre. Wankoyo Niyong Basi. Yi Chao Sheng.
Xue Ting Fan. Feng Tao Huang. Ebony Colleen Chisholm. Erna J. Hammond. Erica M. Davis.
Ashalika White Rays.
Jennifer D. Fana, Christine G. Cortez,
Jacqueline A. Wilson,
Kirby Francois, Patricia Koch,
Dariana M. Pichardo,
Yumeng An,
Hang Su,
Maria T. Cruz,
Melissa Trejo,
Deborah Hung Yu Liang, Stephanie Domnitz, Gabriella Haynes, Stephanie L. Damiano, Melissa Canterman, Daisy Varania Bonilla,
Nicholas J. Schmidt, Jason R. Vasquez, Natasha Santana Vieira, Rafael A. Tejada,
Passion Cho, Jill Fujiko Hopfield,
Farah Momad,
Gabrielle Birnbaum,
Samantha Pena, Antonia Petri, Samantha Malice, Gianmarco Viti, Sally Nazari, Angela M. Mitchell, Lisa E. Ramos, Jessica L. Wiley,
Rihanna Dasgupta,
Lily Anna Thrope,
Christine Lotus Bodo, Justina Fleeto,
Ariane Marie Malloy, Sophia Saye Kuzinski,
G.A. Joanna Chang,
Yamel Yarisco Young, Yunjung Ro, Jessica Nanan, Dana M. Riso, Marika Peen, Yael Sherry, Heather Sorrow, Claudia L. Nelson,
Erica A. Easter, Jitranut Kiatadesorn.
Wananan Fulik.
Grace Kim. Elisa Ann Escalante. Layla Hekmati. Alvine A. Bragodit. Kyle S. Folterman.
Harley Quinzel. Gladys Aofori.
Suzanne Edelman.
Caitlin Nicastro. Sophia Sherman. Angela N. Miller.
Adora Christina Achafasi.
Ariel Rothenberg.
Nikki S. Kleitzel.
Patricia Valcourt.
Eileen Gambardella. Taylor Booth.
Hannah Dylan Sherman. Rachel S. Oliner. Luis Maris.
Paola Amaya.
Ilana R. Marks.
Valerie M. Kyle.
Kendall L. Sweeney. Lauren Mifsad.
Samantha Gabrielle Marquez Barnard. Sylvia Castillo. Michael W. Chung.
Henry Park. Chang Wei Tong Sun.
Young In Kim.
Jenna L. Paparosi. Amy Ning Hao Hing.
MD Sahabo Islam. Jason K. Lopez. Wendy Hernandez. Damara I. Gonzalez. Yuri Lavend.
Michal Spitzer Arié.
Roberto Nunzio Caruso. Ansel O. Graham, Jr.
Sterling Robinson. Susan E. Shipman. Morgan Moore.
Avery R. Clutchy.
Selena Papa Constantino. Amy Jane Seslowski.
Emily Davidian. Jared R. Carroll. Sarah Greenwood.
Caitlin McGarty.
Courtney Hooper. Randa B. Hazar. Sarah Bennett. Juliet G. Little.
Samantha Catherine Peterson. Leah Warwick.
Andrea Jane Dispenseri. Dara L. Serve.
Beatriz Juanita Ruiz. Alexander M. Soto.
Jessica G. Gelfand. Nicole E. Allen. Megan A. Campbell. Tamara Stephanie Levin.
Augustus Placeris. Grace E. McClagan.
Bradley J. Elmendorf. Eric P. Vobel.
Alexa Quattrochi.
Samantha Goria.
India Ricard. Kimberly A. Sampson.
Elizabeth A. Likar.
Amanda K. Ripley. Emily E. Mullinax. Diana J. Ripley.
Anthony J. Calabrese. James L. Coulter. Tikva H. Alter.
Leah Socket. Ahuva Silverstein.
Jasmine Shalon Daniel. Jasmine N. Jones.
Cheryl Elisa Steinberg. Amanda Wake.
Caitlin M. Downey.
Gabriella Tilvitz.
Brinley Caston. Raymond Kramer. Yichao Li. Bangua Hua.
Andrena Rodriguez.
Zoe Ann Cayley.
Jessica Wachtel.
Naniche Joanny Franquise. Bina R. Hamid. Rachel Joseph. Aracelis Cesar.
Nicole F. Milch. Jennifer R. Solomon.
Stephanie Nikila Dominic Berkmans.
Danielle Eve Miller. Meredith Rose Traynor.
Ava Fiddle.
Stephanie B. Rubenfeld. Kyung Woo.
Guan Li.
Xiaoyun Jugu.
Wendy Jiang. Kailan Chen. Ke Huang.
Yang Ya. Yi Zhang. Sophia Ricci.
Christopher Chiaffa. Frank C. Kalesa.
Catherine Lee McGinnis. Danielle Rammer.
Shang Li.
Xiaowang Wang.
Xiaoyu Chen. Fangzhou Cao.
Tenghiu Yao. Sha Oling Wang. Chuyu Sun.
Julie Garay. Alyssa N. Clark. Liza Himmelstein.
Margarita Solomonova. Caitlin Stetner.
Lauren Nicole Knapp.
Emily O'Brien.
Meredith M. Feldman. Abigail D. Dimon-Taylor. Lila Francoise Human.
Sari Lynn Meltzer.
Anshal Katyal. Clara Lou Levy. Latricia A. Harvey.
Brittany Shannon Marshall.
Rashawn A. Knight. Olivia R. Giacopi.
Mary E. Roldan. Chi Wang.
Carrie Ann A. Ferguson.
Tashira Russell.
Jocelyn Barahona. Emily M. Fox.
Bracha Weinberg.
Shalva Foreman. Robin L. Holmes. Jasmine Kiera Braithwaite.
Monique Riley Mundell.
Ruth Liban Levine. Lisa P. Killingsworth. Shalon Chowdhury.
Amita K. Patel. Anna Zanderman.
Annette Cintron Lopez. Jessica Hinojosa. Juliana DePinto.
Natalie Chen. Robert Usiardi.
Holly R. George. Alice Dannenberg. Katya L. Block.
Sherry Nevins. Stephen A. Rubin.
Emily S. Hawking. Isabel Cottingham.
Lisa Veronica Rabinovich.
Peter Flores.
Ellis B. Markson. Genevieve Moran.
Kristen C. Becker. Camilla Enders. Anthony B. Harris, Jr.
Yodit Zera Heymanot. Kaya G. Richards.
Sarah E. Bees. Lauren E. Fleming. Chelsea Ariel Lopez.
Lauren Savary.
Mary Finnegan. Elizabeth Abelo Diederich.
Helen Hyung Park. Carolyn A. McCandish. Haley Redmond Silly. Alyssa R. Petersell. Sarah L. Robinson.
Howard Chi. Emily Grace.
Olivia R. Orley.
Samuel Johnson.
Yael Shafrier.
Ilana Hyman. Anna W. Gildemeister.
Alexander Rails.
Jocelyn Beebe.
Molly Spiesman.
Samantha B. Arfin. Devin Busino.
Samantha T. Schussheim. Elizabeth Kate Spitz. Caitlin Elizabeth Sortino. Carly Turer. Tamara T. Tingman.
Nanina Leo.
Caitlin Roy. Claire M. Newman.
Kendall Bernard. Mopsy Shahadat Ayudemi. Tova Gilbert.
Sarah Stiefel.
Siobhan Glynn.
John Bradley Vienne.
Brett Gorasi.
Savina Favlis.
Kelly Lang.
Alyssa Claire McKinnon.
Catherine Borowitz. Megan C. Jones. William Bianci. Kathy L. Levine.
Kara McCary.
David Levine.
Alexandra Nass. Alexander Reiter.
Melissa Martinez.
Kaylee Montgomery. Sienna A. Sayon. Chloe Sakai.
Russell M. Levine. Anna Bratushevskaya.
Elaine Peterson.
Valerie E. Lasouza. Jessica Laverne Cornelius. Nina Leonidas.
Casey Prishwalko.
Chelsea Marie Cirillo. Kristen A. Grunfelder. Chuanzi Chen.
Lingwei Wu. Zuwei Ran. Tanina Marie Restivo.
Shante Lizette Hardy. Oluwatusin Akindele.
Kim J. Roberts. Sarit Shoshani. Joanna Mundal.
Michelle Burke.
Molly A. Plotkin.
Gabriella Fishman. Taylor Hom. Hannah Lauren Hobson. Jessica M. Kuhn. Fatima Azahra Bubian. Christina Ann Davies.
Y. Keel Ma.
Mary Fleming.
Mansai Bandara.
Tianjin Li. Alicia Kipping.
Charlotte H. Soar. Andrea Maxi. Robert Montero. Autumn I. Talley.
Kathleen Burkhart. Annika Head. Maria V. Guerra. Catherine Lambert.
Yuli Shang. Ling Yi Zhu. Chelsea Ann Porter.
Sarah A. Liffman. Sarah Leora Fight.
Danielle B. Seif.
Catherine Jane Goodwin. Valeria Fernanda Curiel.
Michaela Tripp.
Rory Gunderson.
Lynn Ann Riley Buckwitz.
Brian William Batista Thomas. Ariel Coutinho.
Sarah Van Erde. Hanning Zhang.
Alana L. Duran.
Karen Tang.
Tanasha Driver.
Angela Mendeville.
Jennifer Freed. Rosemary Teresa Barton.
Jessica Parker.
Hyun-Yi Kang.
Sherrod Williamson.
Christian Ismay Lebrun.
Patricia Pagan.
Tashana Gillard.
Suzanne I. Park. Michael Noel G. Manukop.
Patrice C. Hawkins. Krishan Henderson. Amina R. Chowdhury.
Wendelin Vargas.
Stephanie Jimenez Delgado.
Fanny Yankee Sase.
Carolyn Elizabeth Almonte. Marianne K. Kirch-Gessner.
Nia McFarland Dry. Julia C. Rakowski.
April L. Campanelli. Priscilla T. Borkor. Brian P. Hewson.
Myra Vega. Eve Wong.
Megan Chamelski. Angelica Carmen Bravo.
Lena T. Tran. Jacqueline M. Origal. Melissa Walker.
Danielle P. Koppel. Charity Diaz.
Alexandra L. Reed. Michelle Ruderman. Mary Shaw.
Jason E. Lezen. Brooke A. Hatfield. Kristen A. Hartlieb. Kelly Dunloy. Joshua Atanasio. Patience Wachua Amankwa.
Edna O'Dye.
Yana M. Lewis. Samantha Fine.
Taylor Brianna Nichols. Loretta D. Owens.
Jessica C. Diaz.
Delena Thorman.
Eliza Ginsberg.
September E. Windsor. Shemaiah Turlington.
Shanae D. Cheney.
Althea B. Suarez. Madeline M. Salerno.
Aaron Healy.
Amanda L. Walker. Radha Persaud.
Jennifer Lynn Casey.
Michael R. Zachman. Alexa Rose Wernick. Carrie Ann K. Stewart. Adina Kayla Safdie.
Adina Lichtman. Dana Catherine Heidkamp.
Jessica Ann Ribera. Melissa M. Whipple.
Madeline Hatcher.
Maribel Trejo.
Sofia Castillo.
Please give a round of applause to our 2017 MSW graduates.
So thank you all for being part of this wonderful celebration of our graduates. We ask that families and guests remain in your seats until the stage party and graduates have exited the auditorium. Please head directly out to the Rockefeller Center Plaza to meet and greet graduates, families, and faculty. Graduates who are not planning to attend the university commencement tomorrow at Yankee Stadium can return their caps and gowns at the front doors after exiting the auditorium. Graduates, I'd like to ask you to please stand if you're able and turn around, and please give your families and parents a big standing ovation for all the support they have given you. Finally, I'd like to ask our graduates to, family, friends, and loved ones, it's my distinct pleasure as interim dean to present to you the Silver School of Social Work class of 2017. Congratulations. Thank you very much.